Hello, welcome to the Galactic Engineer. Today we'll be playing Space Engineer, not Space Engineer, Stationeers. Very fun, I believe. I put 5 for no reason. I want to mention that. I haven't had 5 playthroughs of this. I only have one other playthrough. I just didn't want to override it because it's 80 days and I put a good bit of effort into it. Anyways, so basically we're going to do a good bit of this. We're going to see how far we can get. We're going to be doing standard. I don't need to be doing brutal, because that's just like this shit, and that's barely enough. What's in the... Yeah, look. Yeah. Actually, no, this isn't that bad. I mean, everything else... Anyways, we're not doing brutal. We're doing standard. Okay, let's get right into it. Let's get right into it. Generate that terrain. We're gonna land. We'll get that shit in. Alright, first let's choose a good place, because we need to have as much sunlight as we can possibly get for long periods of time. Ooh, this is actually a pretty bad spot, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Right there could work. I think we're gonna restart. I'll just cut this bit off, Curious, is there like a way? Go to exit, and we're going to do New World, Europa, normal, Europa, 1. Oh, I wish they did that. I wish they did a crash landing type, where it was the pod from the rocket, the command pod, I think it is. Not this one, there's another one, and I feel like it'd be a great one to do for a crash landing one instead. Give like basic supplies. Just make that the new brutal instead of lander. Replay. Also, I just want to quickly mention, I took a long time to figure this one out, so this is why I'm really pointing this out. Alt is how you make your mouse freestanding. I'm going to organize this real quick, because if you organize this, it makes all the difference. Trust me, it saves a bunch of time. I'm not going to organize the tool belt, because the tool belt I don't feel the need to move around. Over there is pretty nice. A lot of people, whenever they go to, when it comes to like Europa and shit, they actually tend to be like, oh, you gotta hurry up. Yeah, I mean, you kinda do, but like, if you're quick, you don't. Well, actually, that's such a contradictory statement, but you get what I meant. But, simply, just, you gotta be quicker, I guess. That solid generator, portable generator package. We're gonna need this. Where's the construction supplies? Also, don't be wasting the jetpack like I am right now. I kind of just forgot I'm using it, I could set up base right there, but I really like the way it looks over here, so I'm going to set it up over here. Something you'll realize early on, resources aren't really that bad. I mean, if you are good on resources, then yeah. I may tab out quite a bit, because I will be looking at the Wikipedia, so I can, because the furnace, I can never memorize what everything needs. Like, I understand how it works and all, but like, there's on the thing that shows you how to get a full stack of it, like the entire recipe, which I like personally. I think that's pretty cool, and that's what I'll probably use. Are we here yet? Yeah, right here. Perfect place. Okay, now let's get out the mining thing. Our nice little miner. Fucking Dr. Diddy disrespects. Fun shit. basically what we're gonna do, we're just gonna mine this area out. I don't expect to get resources from this, I just want to flatten it out. I did this on my last playthrough, because I think mountain bases are cool as hell. We're not gonna be using much solar, because I don't think solar's very good on this planet. It's not, obviously it's not very warm. I don't think it generates much power. The best bet would be upright wind turbines, not the small ones, the big ones. Now the small ones will work for a bit, but not for a while. It will genuinely take a long time before they're ever actually useful. So just be careful, be mindful, you know. Wish I had a better drill. Actually no, I think there actually is a better drill. I think the thematic drill is inside the capsule over there. Also, some of you may be critiquing me because I do something really dumb. I shouldn't be working on this right now. I should be grabbing my things and coming back. Problem is, I'm kind of worried about that sun, because the sun sets really quickly in Stationeers. You gotta, like 1 second it'll be fully day, the next second it'll be night. It's really quick. I think they should increase the time between days, but that's just me. On all planets, it's like that, to be honest. So you don't really be surprised. You gotta learn. It's really something you gotta learn to deal with. Most of the planets, like the days are pretty short. That's just in general, though. I think they're 20 minutes, which is, you think, that's like a Minecraft day. But like on Stationeers, you need that daylight for a long time, and then you don't have it for long times. Oh, I kind of forgot that's how it works. I forgot we're orbiting a planet, and because of that, the sun, it's a long story, but on my other playthrough, the sun looked like it was over there somewhere, not right over there. That's really interesting. That's really cool. Another thing to note, be careful. Oh, and invest in a cryopod early. Like, they take a little good bit of energy, I think. I don't remember for sure, but like, on Europa, you're gonna fuck up your lungs. Oh, and don't get nitrogen inside your suit. If you start suffocating, flush your suit. And if you're still suffocating, you have damaged lungs. I had both, but it wasn't damaged lungs going to nitrogen. Your suit can't filter nitrogen, because the only filters it has is for CO2. So the nitrogen will build up, and that's really bad. You don't want it to build up. It'll hurt a lot. Alright, I just now finished and the sun is finally setting. I say finally, it's not a good thing. I should have been quicker, but yeah, oh well. What you gonna do about it? We got frames. Get the frames in here. I don't mind being a little bit off the ground. I mean, it's a little tedious, but no, I can move further. Remember not to overexpand. Whenever you build a base for you to hide out in, stay warm in, make it vacuum first. Vacuums are the easiest to warm up, because whatever air you pump in will become the new temperature, and oftentimes that temperature is, you know, pretty warm, honestly. Like, I will open an oxygen tank and shit like that, which you gotta be careful about. You gotta make sure it's a complete vacuum, because whenever you open those tanks, that will leak out into the environment. Just building on a basic layout, you know, get a feel for it. I probably should just start building it. I don't know why I'm doing this, but you know, I never said I was very smart. Okay, actually, you know what? Let me think this through. Let's think this through, because we wanna have lots of room to expand for the windmill. Okay, so I think I'm going to build the windmills off this way, off on the side, and then everything else will go over here. I think that makes the most sense. I think we'll be doing that. Actually, I don't need to expand that anymore. yeah, be careful with jumping. That's why you want to conserve your jetpack as much as possible. Oh, and save your waste tank if you can. Like, if you can get the chance to make a thing to hold it, do. It is very important. It is something I learned very late, because I, made a, let me speak up. I know I'm probably not quiet, holy shit. Anyways, I learned very, very, very late that you actually really should be careful. Because if you're not, and you keep ejecting all of it, and you start getting close to running out of food, you will die. Also, something you're not really going to be able to avoid very easily is damaged lungs, because Europa is so cold that it damages your lungs very quickly, and it takes a little bit for your suit to warm up. Oh, and get your oxygen tank inside quickly, because those are not thermal regulated, so those will cool down. Like, the water eventually will freeze. The fuel is actually good to cool down, because it actually makes it run better, at least the portable generator, but everything else is really bad. I've learned that the hard way, and it's not something that you really want to learn the hard way. I learned the hard way because whenever that happens, you start losing the ability to keep the temperature of your suit, and when that happens, it ain't a lot of fun, because you're just kind of deadlocked. I lost like 3 playthroughs to that. This is my first attempt over here. Well, it's not the first attempt. We did the intro once, Some people may critique me for being full frames. I just don't give a shit. That's just me personally. I will be releasing tutorials. Cut out snippets on what I'll do for this playthrough. I do not expect lots of people to watch this, if you're curious. If anybody who is watching this is curious. Oh, and be careful.
Power low.
Because, what was it again? Oh yeah, you can run through your fuel quickly if you don't manage it very well with the portable fuel tank. Like, you can last, like, I think, till the storm hits before you start having issues because of that. So, don't have issues because of that. Usually, I would separate my machines by one, but I do not give a shit for the autolave. That obviously wasn't going to turn on. I think we all knew that. It's not ever going to turn on until I give it power. Anyways, my power infrastructure. That's what I remember I was going to work on. Okay, so minimize this. I'll spend the entire night working on this part right here. Oh, go back right there. No, stay. Okay, let's work on. I'm gonna build a small power room. This is where power will lead into the base. Like, I'll probably have transformers and batteries and such. The whole setup and all that. If my screen fades for y'all sometimes, I'll need to check that out. It's some setting I have in my monitor drive. It shouldn't affect you guys at all. Personally, that's what I'm pretty sure, but you never know. The solid fuel generator, I personally do not recommend using it early game. a little bit after early game, go right ahead. But prior to that, do not. Like, you do not have batteries, because it's such a waste of coal if you don't have batteries. Because then you're not really going for that. Let's think about it. I'll explain it. It's because the coal, like, I think 11 coal can fill up a normal size station battery, and then you wasted coal. So, honestly, early game, best bet would be this generator right here. It's a portable gas generator. I haven't ever actually built an actual gas generator. I need to work on that eventually. And I really wish these windows didn't look so dog shit. I'm gonna swap these out eventually. Remember, don't overuse your resources until you can actually make the resources yourself. It shouldn't take too much time, but you know. Doesn't hurt to be careful. Actually, sometimes it does. Yeah. That's a story for another day. Yeah, sometimes if you're overly cautious, you run the risk of dying. You really shouldn't worry about how something looks in this game. You should be worrying about how it functions. But I'm a whiny bitch. So you're gonna get that from me. Also, that just gives me a little bit more room, and it looks nicer. So that's 2 pluses. I gotta do it at that point. I'm getting a little low on the iron sheets, so I need to start being more careful with them. I'm probably bashed quite a bit by other Stationeer experts. I'm not a Stationeer expert by any extent, and nor do I claim to be one, because I am dog shit at the game. When the sun gets up fully, I will, whenever I feel safe to go out, I will go out. We will start working on that. Maybe wondering why I'm building this place a little house, because I just want it. I've kind of learned what you really, really can't be doing, and what you can do, to an extent. Like, when you can be wasting time, when you can't be wasting time. On Europa, you really should be careful of wasting time, but at the same time, I want to enjoy the game. Let me enjoy the game. Put that right there. Watch, like, the fucking audio quality or something is just gonna be dog shit. I'm gonna cry myself to sleep if that's what it is, dude. In the future, I'm probably gonna put a transformer right there, and then that's gonna be replaced with something else, you know. I'm actually probably gonna remove that, just because you're gonna want one for your airlock, because your airlock is gonna be really important. So you don't want it to risk losing any power by itself. So having just its own would be a great idea. It usually is a really good idea to do that. Focus that there, right there. Almost turned that on. There's no power draw. That's a bad idea. Okay, now, I don't actually have a reason to do that except just for power and fun. Oh, quick reminder. Do not enclose this space completely. This guy will fucking fill it up with hot air. Which, honestly, some people do that as a strategy, which I applaud. I don't personally think it's a good idea, but that's just me. Something I kept forgetting is there's lockers inside the ladder, and I keep like making. Where's the rest of the frames? Where did those go? Here they are. Yeah, days take a long time to start for some reason. Well, at least they feel like they do. It's probably just the way they feel because like you're gonna be busy. You're gonna be real busy. So yeah, we're gonna make the turbines down through here. There, see you go. It just pops today. That's not something I really like. I would prefer it much better if it didn't just pop today. But, you know, beggars can't be choosers. I'm not going to complain too much. Anyways, we're going to want to make a furnace, which is copper and iron and all that, but I want to get all stuff over here first. That's what this day is going to be for. Getting stuff over here. Day 3 will probably be whenever we actually make the furnace and such, which I'm gonna get blasted for. I understand. Counterpoint, I really don't care. Actually, I do care, but, you know. Get yourself lockers early game. I just want to mention that. I always deconstruct these crates because I hate having crates. Unless I'm doing like something that requires me to move things, I don't like using crates. The only reason I'm recording this is because I have seen some tutorials that are just dog shit because of the audio quality or some other petty shit that's really quite annoying. It would be a great one, but it's like super small, super big. Let me just check this real quick. Ooh, that's cool. Anyways, sorry, I'm checking a little message I got. No, you can't see. Let's go down over here. I don't think fall damage is a thing, but at this point of the game, I don't want to risk it. Like, I'm 90% sure, because I have fallen from some pretty tall heights, but I don't know. I'm pretty sure if you hit the wall hard enough, your suit will be compromised and decompress, and no one really wants that to happen. Unless you do want that to happen, which then, what the fuck's wrong with you? Anyways. Hello there, Mr. Oxygen Tank. I have no reason to bring this other than I want to be careful so it doesn't get too cold. Like, leaving it out for, like, 5 days is really a bad idea. It's still only day 1. That's weird. Shouldn't it say day 2? Oh, wait, no, there's only... Yeah, actually, that makes full sense. Because there's 0, then 1. Because if you're there for less than a day, 0. Makes sense to me. That's just me. It's nice to meet you, but it's even better to meet me. Think. It's actually perfect. How do I want the interior to be built? Do I want it to be built from over here? Do I want it to be built from like the entrance is right there and then it goes through here? What a dilemma. I just realized this is probably too short. I'm going to expand this way for room for the workshop, and I'm going to build the base right there. Oh yeah, no, we're not working on that yet though. We need to work on Getting this over here set up. I get distracted easily. You're gonna see that a lot. I'm gonna also look into doing projects that I never actually do. Fun shit. Why is the channel called that? I use Streamlabs, and I can see the channel name down here. You can't see it. I'm not even really hovering it over with my mouse, but it's there. I'm going to need to open my mouse soon to get water. Don't waste your oxygen, your medical pill, by the way, not unless you are desperate. Electrical supplies. Upwire turbine. Doesn't hurt to grab that. Might as well grab this. Flare's gonna be pretty cool. Nice to meet you, but it's even better now. I don't know, I got that stuck in my head now. Thanks, man. Now that's stuck in my head. Yeah, no, but you got one thing I do recommend is getting everything tied down as quickly as you can before day 7, because on day 7 a storm hits, which is great for power, because the wind turbines generate like 1,000 energy, which is a lot, and like 5 upright wind turbines will actually is actually like the max you can have in one grid, because if it hits a storm, you'll be cooked. You'll be screwed and you'll die. And that's not very fun. Oh, also on start, the tank that holds the fuel is actually a lot more full than this displays, so it's actually like that only really displays 3, I think. So that's how you can gauge how much fuel you have left. Try not to use much. Like, try to go as quickly as you can to get to batteries. That's what I'm personally going to do this run. Last time, I didn't. I just used the fuel generator till I got wind turbines, and then I made a battery. In my fairness, I didn't really know how batteries worked. Well, actually, I know how they worked. I knew they existed, but I didn't really think about using them for some reason. Don't really know why. Coming over here to grab this over here. Day 4, I think, is when I need to grab everything else. I didn't know that you guys could see whenever other people... I didn't know you guys see that. That's interesting. The little sim overlay. I thought I had that turned off, too. Also, Waffle, I haven't talked to that person in God knows how long. Holy shit. Whoops. It's getting night. What I could do if I want to continue moving things, but I really don't, is I could light a flare on both sides. Also, that's why I also wanted to be up high. Oh, that would be a cool mountain base right there. Or at least it looks like it would be. It's not that flat. I would love to get like a flat, like some terrains that generate flat. That'd be really cool to see. Okay, so time to organize. Put that right there. Open this. Here it is. Kit, locker. Container mount, locker. Container mounts, don't really give a shit. Those can sit right there for all I care. The locker, that's interesting. The lockers are really cool because you can store shit, believe it or not. And that's important because if you don't store your shit, you're gonna have
hydration
issues.
Critical.
Oh, hush. My hydration is not that bad. Proceeds to like die of starvation. Did I just say starvation? I meant dehydration, if you're curious. That's what I meant to say. But that's, whoops. Okay, so, yeah, you can deconstruct those crates into kits, by the way. I'm gonna put that right there for now. since I'm about to use you, you're just gonna sit right here. I might as well put this right here. Not turn it on, but just, just put it down. And then a flag. Why? I want to. And then we got the packages and all that. Oh, quick reminder, do not put I think that's liquid nitrogen. The tank that's inside the portable air conditioner, do not put that in a room temperature room. You will die. I learned that the hard way. And by you will die, I mean it explodes. See, what happens is it starts turning into a gas again. And that gas was not built. I mean, the tank was not, it's a gas, I mean, it's a liquid tank, not a gas tank, so it can't hold gas. So what it does is the pressure increases until it just explodes. Also, you probably shouldn't keep your oxygen tank and fuel tank close to each other. That's what some people say, because it will explode. But if your fuel tank or oxygen tank explodes next to each other, or just in general, you're just cooked either way, honestly. Why is that moving? Let's just win. Okay, so now we're just gonna power is really important, by the way, guys, so be careful. You can run out of it very quickly, and it's very deadly when you do. Hate on me for building it out of frames. I'm just a big fan of frames. Some people don't like it whenever you build out of frames, but I personally think it's a good idea. There's no genuine, good reason for it. I just do. I'm gonna make a really spacious room for this. Like, usually when I'm starting out, it's like a 2x4 room, but. And by that I mean by frames. I'm counting by frames. Put that right there. Oh. Yeah, at night you'll notice that FOV is really weird in this game for some reason. I don't know why. It's just the FOV in this game feels weird. Compositos were pretty cool. If you don't want a manual hatch. I'm gonna make a glass one. Okay, we're gonna grab some of this, some of this. And shouldn't sing that song because it's probably copyrighted. Okay, so the basic things are you need a passive vent, like out here or such. Be careful where you decide to move these things, because sometimes wiring can be a bitch. And if that happens, you're gonna have a fun time. I'll show you guys almost that with charges. Because I need my shit to charge. Is this charging? Okay. So yeah, it does charge whenever it's on the off position. Anything on? No, nothing's on. And I think I should go right over here. Again, not sing that song because that's copyrighted, because Frank doesn't like it when you sing his songs. Well, I mean, it's not that he doesn't like it, it's just that the people who own his music don't like it. No hate, by the way. Copyright holders makes full sense to me. You don't want other people to use your shit. I'm about to die of starvation. I mean hunger. I mean hydration. Okay.
Temperature critical. Temperature low.
This right here is probably indicating that you have damaged lungs. Well, at least this right here is your lungs, your brain, and, limbs, and all that. But if you're not careful and you're not quick, those get damaged. And also just because it's literally like a few things above absolute zero. And that's not good. So we're gonna move that right down here. Go from here. Be careful in this part though, because you don't want to waste all your wires. I'm wasting a lot of wires with how I have my system set up. But, like I said, I don't really mind. I can always make more with time. You probably should mind. I just want to point it out there. You really probably should. Don't know why I closed them. I'm going to turn that off now. Like I said, you gotta be very careful with what you're using. Okay, so console sensor. Sensor can be placed anywhere in this grid. Gas sensor. The console, however, is very important because you can only place it. I think you can place it in quite a few ways, but still. Preferably, be careful with how you place it. Where can pipes pass through? Let me just check. Can they pass through here? Can't pass through anything over here, I don't think. This is just a simple airlock, which is not ideal because you're going to be bleeding. That's going to freeze, isn't it? I think that's going to freeze, so we have to hurry up. Okay, do that, do that, do that. Yoinkis that. Spelunkus there. Get the labeler out. Airlock exterior door. Airlock interior door. Because this is the interior area. Airlock gas sensor. Airlock control. Interior power. Exterior power. In time, you're going to want to increase the amount of those you have, though. Swear to God, I'm forgetting something. Not the wind turbine. Oh, yeah. I gotta... Okay, we're just gonna put that right there. Turn that on, turn that on, turn that on. Remember, you can always overexpand. Okay, so now we're going to work on other things. Okay, so we're not doing so great on time. We're wasting a good bit of it. Oh, also remember, the lander can be shoved around by a storm. That will happen. The lander loves to shove you around during a storm. I'm going to charge this right here real quick. Put that right there so I can track it with this. So if I get lost, I can always find my way back. Don't die, don't die. I'm going to lock my helmet just to be safe. As a safety precaution, of course. Alright, time to get back to work. Okay, so first, we'll go back for that right there. Let's get a good chunk of iron. Like I'm talking 3 stacks, I'd say. We're not going to smelt all 3 stacks yet. Okay, so this is actually a pretty small lane. Usually there's a bunch more. Is that silicon? That's ice. Interesting.
Light on.
Might as well grab some coal because that's going to be like important later. Carbon is pretty important. Remember, things don't automatically turn off. Turn off the drill manually. Get some copper. I was gonna hit my fucking headache. Holy shit, that hurt. Anyways, get through here. 45 minutes, I'm an hour to the game, and I haven't even had much going on for me. Also, like to mention, I don't really have a clear plan on what I'm trying to do here. I'm just going based off what I have, based off what I remember from my last playthrough, and that's to be very fucking careful because you can screw up very easily. Like I said, I've learned that the hard way many times. Be careful, but have fun. You also can reload, so remember, you have autosaves. Without autosaves, I would be really probably crying. Is this? I don't think. Yeah, this is lead. Yeah, that's so fucking bright. Holy shit. You'll find lots of really good veins near your starting area at the beginning, but then you're going to go through those veins pretty quickly. And do that, do this.
Hunger caution.
each game's unique, so you gotta. I say each game's unique. The mechanics are always the same, and you can always do the same exact thing. It's just a little different, but try to play each one uniquely. Try to learn a new thing, new bit of atmospherics, or things like that. Honestly, that's what I find fun. Learning how to do shit. Honestly, put that right back. There you go. Get turned it off for some reason. I don't remember that being the case. I guess there's been an update. Doubt it, honestly. It's probably not really updated. Where's the last bit of iron? There has to be one more bit. There it is. It's very easy to lose track of your base, so have a tracker on every once in a while. Later on, you can have like some wind turbines powering a beacon, a standalone power setup. That's what I personally do. I need to get a small transformer. In my original playthrough, when I was first making like a battery setup, I had more iron walls for me, I guess. I had done something really stupid. I almost had a panic attack. I thought I had left that on. I was gonna cry. This right there is very good at smelting iron. That's about it. Just gonna put that there. I don't want my resources falling out, that's why I'm doing this. That's probably too much light. That was probably a really bad idea, but you win some, you lose some. Is steel used so much in walls? I don't know. I guess that's something you gotta deal with. Yeah, you're gonna use steel a lot in this game, just a heads up.
Power low.
Way through extra resources just for this little room right here? Yes. Yes, I am actually. You're right. You got what do you know? That's the iron. How did it make it onto the floor? Yes, I know. Don't shout on me. Put that right there. Sorry if I get really quiet. I'm a little focused though. Harnessing in my inner stupidity. Oh, it's still going. That's fine. No, it's not. Nothing about it is. Hush. I need more iron. Okay, so I am very quiet right now. I apologize. Iron sheets. Oh no, that's not what I wanted. Okay, let's get that through there. There.
Hunger critical.
The bigger the room, the more time it's going to take to decompress, but that's fine with me.
Power critical.
Let's make sure this room's airtight. Okay, it is. Exterior, interior, gas changer, active vent. There's something missing. I can feel it in my bones. The sensor detects that, and the interior door and exterior door. Oh, that's because I was using the that's what, cause I'm thinking of the advanced airlock. That's why. Just gonna put that in there because that does nothing. Okay, so furnace. Make that. get the furnace done, then we can continue from there.
Temperature critical.
Should be the last day I have to do this.
Oxygen low. Temperature low.
I'm an hour through and I'm only just now making a furnace. Okay, thank God I didn't have enough resources to make another. That could have been bad. Turn you guys off. That's cobalt. I'm not going to need cobalt until I get to advanced furnace, so I'm not even going to waste the power on that. Especially since my battery's at 3%, so I can't be wasting any of it. There's the oxygenite. Is that what it's called, oxygenite? Or am I thinking of... Oxygen not included. I wonder if they're ever going to make a sequel. Like, I feel like they could. I feel like that'd be pretty cool. Just like a different perspective, I guess. I wouldn't mind seeing that. And they work on a lot of DLCs, so experience in like redesigning the game. Or redesigning parts of the game. Not just like the actual game. Yeah, look, see? That yellow means you've damaged your lungs. It's not severe. It'll go away with time. And then when it gets to red, that means the damage is pretty bad and could cause issues in the future. Not yet, but in the future, you know? Yeah, not fun, but you know. We'll live with what we got. Make the bed, sleep in it. Need to get to that, and then we're good. Just needed to. Where am I gonna put these? do so good with my space. You know, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they were to try to copyright the word bazinga. I don't know why. I mean, I don't actually think that, but for some reason, like, in my brain, I feel like there's something they could do. I'm currently depressurizing that room. It's going to take forever because it's a large room, and those types of vents aren't really great at what I'm giving it. So, you know, I'll take it with a grain of salt. I could be doing this a whole bunch quicker by doing that, but I really couldn't care less because I'm high in power at the moment. I don't want to use too much fuel. Also, vacuums are not a good idea. Do not make a vacuum.
Hydration critical.
You're probably getting really low on the temperature. 248K. Yeah, that's 248, 280. Yeah, see, the temperature is really going down, and that's pretty quick too. Like, that is no slow rate. Vent right here. What day is it? Day 3? I still got plenty of time. I need to work on a battery next, though. I'll kind of make a station battery. Oh yeah, it's wow, I'm a little slow today, guys, and I apologize.
Temperature critical. Oxygen critical.
Galaxy damage and a bunch of other shit. Not great, not great. In fact, suboptimal at best. I mean, yeah, at best. Look at that. See? It shouldn't have been that difficult, but it was for some weird reason. It's very slow, obviously. I mean, you're depressurizing a room. I mean, what can you expect? It's still not done, as you guys can see. I walk around here and it still says negative 144 Celsius. It's because of this room. I can also open this if I wanted to. But raise the temperature slightly. gonna get 3 of these. I'm not gonna make coolers because I can easily cool the room down by letting in some of that oxygen. Because this is a pure oxygen environment. So, letting in atmosphere into your base from here won't be the end of the world, it's just the end of your temperature. Climate control is a lot harder. Iron sheets. There.
Power critical.
Gold, copper, and steel. Makes sense. That is very doable.
Power low.
Okay. Alright, you know what? This is where I think I'm going to end it for the day. I hope y'all have a nice night, nice evening, whatever. Whatever you want to have. I hope it's good, whatever it is. We're just about to hit the 1 minute 30. You know, the sun's rising, going down. It's day 4. That'll be day 5. I'll have 2 more days to prepare, get steel, and get batteries before the storm hits. And that also means I have to prepare storage and a few other things. It's wasted a good bit of time, but it should be fine. Alright, well, you guys have a great day. Goodbye. Goodbye.